and Jog vlog.
Daddy's Home 2 is the kind of comedy that tries too hard. I enjoyed the original Daddy's Home. That was 2015, right? I would have liked if they could have kept a trilogy of this going up against them Star Wars movies. Well, it looks like Daddy Home 2 is going to be the last of the bunch, but realistically, it should have stopped at the first movie, because by the time you got Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell working together, you don't really have a story left, do you? But alas, there was money to be made. And so we have what looks like an Adam Sandler movie with a vacation premise and music bombastically flooding every scene. They play every Christmas song they could get the rights to. Almost everybody except Hannibal Buress returns for this film. But added to the mix, we have the grandfathers coming in. Mark Wahlberg's dad is Mel Gibson, and I thought fittingly enough, Will Ferrell's dad is John Lithgow. Of course, one is overly affectionate, the other one has some rough patches. Also, Linda Cardellini is so hot, I almost forgot about the Victoria's Secret model. So Christmas is upon us, and Mel Gibson takes it upon himself to Airbnb book some fanciful cabin. They have to drive to it with CGI car effects. Why would someone go to the lengths to do this? I mean, you're just gonna be snowed in. Do you really want to have to plow driveway all the time? There's a lot of slapstick as Will Ferrell takes various things to the dome. Santa Claus falling off of the house, messing with Christmas lights in CGI comical fashion. I mean, that's not out of line for the franchise. In the first movie, he had some mayhem with the motorcycle ride. At one point, Will Ferrell gets electrocuted, though he doesn't necessarily die. There's some bickering over it, and no one has a defibrillator, but that won't stop them from making the sound effect. As animosity arises from the males, we start to learn that the film actually gave us some shockingly clever foreshadowing as to why Will Ferrell's dad didn't bring mom along. See, when Dale, that being John Lithgow's character, first arrived on the scene, he brought cookies for the grandkids. And they said, hey, they don't taste quite right. Oh, well, I watched Grandma make them this morning. Wrong. He made them. And they never confessed this. Also, there's an improv show they go to where Dale is called onto stage. The scenario is that his wife's leaving him, and he has a breakdown about this. Says that of the new guy, oh, we heard your stupid story on that flight, and well, you later come to learn that that stupid story is the Miracle on the Hudson. As you come to find in the closing sequence that Will Ferrell's new stepdad is none other than Captain Sully himself. And I like this denial scene. It's a nice callback to the way that he meets Dusty in the first film. Until then, you have a lot to put up with. I don't know why anybody wants to recreate a manger sequence. John Cena has a few things to do this time around. I like seeing him again. As they pretty much cancel Christmas Day, everybody tries to leave, but they're snowed in. They have to go to the movie theater, have some quip about everybody getting along at the movies. We don't interact with each other, some nonsense. They sing that Christmas Aid song to try to get everybody in the spirit. I do like the idea of mistletoe, and that sure as hell sounds like Liam Neeson doing the voice. Girls line up to give the little nerdy boy his first set of kisses, and it's a very weird scene, and one could say kind of tasteless or crass to have a boy in the line. But that's what you get with Daddy's Home 2, or rather, Daddy's on Vacation. Modern Christmas comedies sure are tough to make. I give Daddy's Home 2 2 out of 4 stars. So we're at the part of the video where I have to beg you to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell, because subscribe doesn't really account to anything other than YouTube might someday send me a plaque.